This is my homage to the SEESTERN 62MAS Homage. And right off the bat, spec-wise, I was thoroughly satisfied with my purchase. But aesthetically, there were two things I couldn't get over. First, a watch of this caliber don't look right without an applied logo. And second, to my surprise, I did not like the way the glossy ceramic bezel paired with this beautiful gray sunburst style. I was so sure I was going to like it, but once in hand, I just wasn't feeling it. So with an eBay purchase of a black aftermarket dial, I instantly leveled up the watch with an applied Seiko logo and a glossy dial to pair perfectly with the ceramic bezel. That's when my SEESTERN started to take on a whole new life. It didn't just look like a Seiko, it started to feel like one too. And that's thanks to SEESTERN. Because even though SEESTERN had nothing to do with the pivotal 62MAS design, they had the good sense to homage the 62MAS in its original 37mm case size. And they did it with quality materials at such a low price. Because for less than $200, we get a box dome sapphire crystal with blue anti-reflective coating, a signed screw down crown on an NH35 hacking and hand winding movement. The ceramic bezel is already mentioned, and all this on a stainless steel watch with 200 meters of claimed water resistance. Now, I don't understand why Seiko won't reissue the 62MAS in its original size. But even if they did, it would most likely sell as a limited edition for 2 to 3 racks. Which leaves us, the light-wristed budget ballers, shit out of luck. Which is how and why this watch mod came to be. My 6¼ inch wrist has just so much real estate. And the 46.3 lug-to-lug length with its 38.2mm bezel width is compact enough not to overpower my slender wrist. Now with the watch head looking the part, I now needed a bracelet. By this time the version 3s came on a bracelet, so I ordered one. But when it arrived, I quickly found out that this bracelet don't work on the version 1s, which is what I have. Alright, SEESTERN, I didn't like this whack-ass bracelet anyway. It has male end links, and I want my shit on a fake Jubilee. But because they don't make this, I had to file down the hollow end links to fit. Now, it's not a seamless integration by any means. The end links in no way follow the lug's angular lines. But I dare any of y'all to tell me this don't look cool. But don't get it twisted. I'm not out here pretending to have a real Seiko on my wrist when I'm wearing it. In fact, it's the first thing I brag about. I modded this. In September of 2021, I purchased the SEESTERN 62MAS Homage for $176.95. But in its current modification, I got just under $350 invested on this build. I'll admit, at times, it can be hard to accept, especially when we consider that there are plenty of genuine Seikos I could get on a $350 budget. But nothing like this. This was my homage to the SEESTERN 62MAS Homage, a watch that in its current reincarnation is better than a Seiko. And I'm a Seiko fanboy. And until the next Dapper Wrist video, don't let your wallet prevent you from experiencing iconic horology, even if it's horology through a clone, copage, homage, because there ain't no shame in getting the better deal, especially from these cats out here status risking.